Yeah, well, thanks, Scott. It's good to be here on the phone with you. Wish I could be there in the in the control booth with you. Wish I could be at the station, but the UW powers that be there and their legal team pretty much stated that I had some kind of obligation left to fill. I left there. Contract talks kept stalling, and I never felt that I was used properly in that whole organization. So when it came down to, me versus them in a battle of where my contract was headed, what kind of events that I'd be main eventing and all that, it was more of the same, more empty promises, but nothing being put in writing. And, it really came down to, Ultimate Wrestling Alliance was talking to me at the same time. I was weighing my options open. I tried to reach out and had some talks with actually moving over to Indiana, and making the trip from New York and to go out there and maybe join TCW and bring some Payne there. But I guess they didn't have they didn't have the money that I was looking for. That's all that came down to. I think it's a good company. I think the guys there, they got some good stars, and the Tornadoes there, EJV and Jesse Rodriguez, and they have a lot of good talented people that came for that company. L Seekers there. It just became a money thing. That's all it was. Well, again, so my contract was running out, and Ultimate Wrestling Alliance offered me a contract of a lifetime. So I had to take it. Where they're headed and who they're talking to. I'm not really allowed to talk about what they have in the works and who they're talking to, but I've been helping them and communicating with some of the inmates and with some of the stars of TCW that I've talked to over the years, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what they'll bring and see where they are. As far as the rest of it, I'm left out of that. I helped them make some contacts, get in touch with some people, open up some doors for them, and where they go, well, it'll be fine. But as far as UW suing me, I think them wanting to sue me for not fulfilling all my obligations, that's just a load of a bunch of malarkey, really. I don't know where it's going with them. I don't know where they're headed. This lawsuit, I'm not really allowed, legally and under my I should say under the UWA's legal counsel, that I'm not supposed to really talk too much about the lawsuit, but I'll tell you this much: I fulfilled all my obligations. They're saying I had one more. I did appear at Fighter Finals Forever. I know that the video web series that they have there, I was up on there. It was conveniently removed as if I never appeared there, as if I didn't win the tag belts pretty much by myself, and I think what it came down to is I destroyed two of their biggest stars, and I finally did what I had to do, whether that was what they wanted or not. I was able to take out two of their biggest stars during the tag match with me and Chuck D and over there in UW, and we won the tag belts. Just because you remove that from the video log, just because there's no proof of it showing there, doesn't mean I don't have proof of it. And so I knew that was my last obligation, and I'll go and count the dates again if I'm wrong, and the lawyers will handle it. But I'm not too worried about it. System 3D, as far as System 3D goes, look, I had some of my best matches ever. I had a couple good matches with him and UW, and professionally, when you step into a match with him, you gotta be prepared to go the distance, and you gotta go till you drop, because he's going to take you that far. I pretty much had him beat until one of their other inmates over there, Dark Rocker. We had our past and present, and it looks like maybe future. But at that time, he wanted to prove something, and he helped System 3D survive. But as far as System 3D, S360 or Dot Reality, all the different, Neon Knight, whatever he wants to call himself, Rage Warrior, I don't know. But personally, we never saw eye to eye. We never really made a connection like that. I don't think he respected me very much, and I think it was mutual. But I think as far as wrestling ability, yeah, I respected him. I think he respected me in that regards too. It's a shame we couldn't have done more. But with a king in charge over there and Mr. Razor not really wanting me to, it seemed like every time I started to go somewhere in that company, it was starting to get a good push because of some vendetta he had against me for me nearly beating him within an inch of his life at one of their main events they had over there a couple of years earlier. I think it was IKW War. I think after that he never wanted to get me in a position because he knew I could take the power, and it was just one little mistake is the only reason on my part is the reason why he even got in charge for a while. If not, Payne would have been in charge, and it would have been a painful lesson for everybody. You know what? The Wrestling Alliance is where it's at for me. Unmatched Wrestling Alliance is exactly what it is. We're unmatched in wrestling, unmatched in entertainment. Like I said before, UW, let my people go. Let some of my people go. I look forward to seeing everybody on SHOWuP. I think SHOWuP is going to be the greatest web series for backyard wrestling, ever to be out there. As far as what I can tell and what the guys in the UWA office have planned, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to be good. And I thank you so much, Scott. Look, I got to get running myself, and maybe we'll do some more shoots some other time. But yeah, that's where I am.